Hi everybody, Leah here with your February 2026 card reading. February is the month that I celebrate me. So how often in life do you just enjoy what you're doing and acknowledge your successes and your achievements and just who you are as a person and celebrate that? Because the more you can do that, the more you're going to raise your vibration, you are going to change your external world. So it all starts with your internal world, and celebrating who you are is the easiest way to do that. So in February, I want you to imagine that every day is your birthday and treat yourself as such. So the essential oil for February is Bergamot Mint. This is the oil of a revived heart. And so this is going to assist you to bring that joy back into your life, to lift your spirits, to find happiness in everyday moments and just enjoy who you are and celebrate who you are. So we're going to draw 3 numerology cards, which we will, first one's out already, which we will read at the end of the reading. So choose card number 1, 2, or 3. Okay. And the card from my healing cards for Feb 2026 is Healing. Card number 33. This is just a reminder to you to put in the work you need to put in. If there's things that need to be healed, basically. If there's things in your life that you know are holding you back, keeping you stuck, emotions that you're feeling all the time that are sort of stopping you from moving forward or feeling that joy in life or celebrating who you are, then this is asking you to start to heal that. And there are so many ways out there to do that. It's really, in this day and age, information is just so accessible. So have a look at what you think resonates for you and what will help you. If you need to book an appointment with me, go to leahloyd.com. If you are doing the journal this month we're talking about meditation and affirmations, and there is a meditation affirmation available for you. So if you have the journal, the link is in the February section for that. So make sure you go over and listen to that meditation and just see how it shifts your life throughout Feb. So let's get started on your reading. So we're going to draw 4 cards for the 4 weeks of Feb. We have a shorter month in Feb. Even more reason to make the most of every day. Now remember, these readings are to give you some guidance. I interpret the cards intuitively. However, they might mean something entirely different to you. And so please always trust your own intuition, your own instincts when you're listening to this. And remember to take full responsibility for any decisions you make as a result of that. So week 1, we have 5 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, you have the Strength card, and you have the Trust card. So this really feels like this is you getting ready to do something new. I almost feel like there's something perhaps that has... Okay, I think there's something from your past that has caused you to have some trust issues. And this might be in other people, but I think for some of you, this is your fear to trust your own instincts. So maybe you trusted someone, you think, well, I shouldn't have done that, and so I can't trust myself anymore. Or, maybe you followed some kind of pursuit and, it didn't pan out right. And so you think, well, how can I possibly trust my own intuition? I feel like perhaps that is coming up to air in the first week of Feb, but I think it's there because it's time to heal it. It's time for you to work through that and be able to get rid of it. I think that's where that strength card is coming in. It's like you're in a place now where you are ready to address this and heal from it. So with that Ace of Pentacles there though, you've got resources coming. It could be money coming in, it's time, it's support. This could be that you now have the time or the space or the money to get the help that you needed to deal with this. But it feels very much to me like you are being asked to trust your instincts again, your intuition, your inner voice, and some healing needs to happen in order for you to be able to do that without reservation. So really important that if that is you, if that resonates for you, that you do that. Now for others, I feel like there could be a new job coming in, a promotion, as I said, money coming in. If you're waiting on something like that, then this is asking you to trust in that process. So you may have applied for a job or something and you're waiting to hear back. Stay really positive about this. Trust that anything that is meant to be yours will be yours. If you don't get this one, it's because it wasn't the right one, and so something better will come along later. But just trust in the right outcome for you and that you're being looked after. The second week of Feb, we have 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands, King of Swords, and we have the Freedom card. So this is you, so some of you are signing contracts here, I think, and so if this was that promotion or job that you've gone for or whatever that is, it's like it's happening in this week because you're signing things here. But it can also be that you're really stepping into your own path. You're coming in to your own, being true to you and who you are, and this feels really nice. And it's almost like once you've made that internal commitment to yourself, then things start to really shift and change, and you can see things moving pretty quickly. Now, this is not going to be, it doesn't feel like this is like an overnight kind of success. This is something you're going to have to put the work in, and it's going to take persistence and endurance, but this is leading you to some kind of freedom here. And so just keep reminding yourself that yes, it's busy, there's a lot to do. It could feel like there's a fair bit of pressure on you, and if there is a new job, then that makes perfect sense. But remind yourself of why you're doing it and the freedom that is going to come from this. And whether that's because you have some more money coming in, it might be that you have more time on your hands because you've changed things around or you're doing a different job. But really, this is you standing on your own 2 feet and really looking to the future and setting yourself up. So stick with it, even if it feels a bit difficult at times, because this is, that long-term goal is within reach. The third week of Feb, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Emperor, we have the 2 of Swords, I thought we'd already had, no we haven't, and we have the Empathy card. So this feels like this week that there feels like there's a little bit of upset somewhere around you. I don't actually think this is necessarily you, but some people in your life. So it could be colleagues, it could be family, friends, but it kind of feels a little bit like there's a little bit of upset somewhere else, and somehow you sort of find yourself in the middle of it. So you're being asked to be the Emperor in this situation. Really stay in your integrity, provide that sort of stability for what is needed. Listen, I'd be very careful with giving advice here. It feels like this is a moving situation, and anything you say could potentially come back later and go, well, you said this. So I feel like this is very much be supportive, and with that Empathy card there, really seeing both sides of the situation and being very fair, staying in your integrity, but be very careful not to take sides here. Just, listen, be the person who lets people vent, but just be careful what you say back. But I think here, I almost feel like too, you're sort of rising above it a bit. You're not feeling the need to get caught up in the drama of other people. You can hear it and you can have that empathy for them and think, oh, that's really tough that these people are going through this. But I feel like you're sort of in this different headspace now. It's like you're lifting yourself out of sort of that drama, and you're not feeling the need to get caught up in it at all. Now, week 4 of Feb, we have the Star, we have the 9 of Swords, we have Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, and we have the Change card. So something new is coming to light here. And this feels like it could be a really significant life event. It's like information is coming through. Both two cards here sort of speak of revelations and something being revealed. And so the fact that you've got two cards with that similar message makes it even more important. Now, again, if you're bringing that old stuff from your past through with a 9 there, we're at the end point of that. It's, you really are at that point of letting that go and moving on from that. So if there's still something lingering there, it's time to really just figure that out at the end of Feb and get rid of it. You do not want to take it into this next experience because things are really moving well for you. You've got the King of Cups. You're very emotionally balanced. You're strong. You have matured. And it's like this old stuff just doesn't fit in your life anymore. So really let that go, whatever that is that's coming up for you. So information might be coming in for you in the last week of Feb. And I feel like it's going to lead to change and also that freedom. That freedom is a little bit closer. Now, for some of you, I do feel like some money is going to come in here and, you might pay off some debts or you have a pile of bills sitting there you've been worried about. And it's like throughout Feb, you've shifted your vibration. You've shifted the way you're looking at things. You're bringing that joy in and you see your external world shift as a result in the way that something comes in to help you deal with that. So money might come in that you can then go and pay some stuff off and you feel, just levels up that freedom. So yeah, some of you, I think, new job, promotion. Some people have just got a lot of healing to do this month, just seeing what comes up and then really working through that, but seeing the changes you do, staying in your integrity with that, and a reminder to avoid other people's drama. Be there as a support, but don't get caught up in it yourself. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the card of forgiveness. We have the Devil card. Ooh, we have the Devil card here twice from two different decks on the bottom of the deck. So this is really, really significant. So this is telling you to really let go of anything that's holding you back. It really is time to work through that. If there has been a focus on material things, and it does seem to me like some of you have got some debt or something there that needs to be paid off, and so I think that has been there in the forefront. It's looking at how the energy you bring to that. What are you saying about that? And just noticing where you can make some changes there to really free yourself from that. The forgiveness card is there. I feel like for some of you, some of your money issues might be tied up with somebody else, and it really is time to let go of any of those old beliefs or feelings that are keeping you a little bit stuck there, because it's hard. It's hard to move on when you feel like the wrong thing has been done by you. But those thinking about and constantly going over it and holding on to that anger about it or resentment or whatever it is, it's just going to keep you stuck there. And this could be a bit where that drama from other people is coming in. You're ready to move on. You don't want to be part of that drama anymore. So do what you need to do this month to heal from that, because it is time to move on from it. Now we also have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is you. This is a force of nature. So I really feel like this is you just taking control and going, yep, this is what I need to address. This is the job I need to go for. These are the bills I have to pay off. It's like you are really just taking charge of your life and making things happen. And that's really, really exciting. Okay, your numerology cards. Card number 1, Synchronicity. It's the card 87. So if you chose that card, then notice the signs. Notice anything that lines up. You might be having a thought about something and then you see something that, it might be like you have a thought about, oh God, I wouldn't mind doing this sort of job. And then you're sitting somewhere and you see an ad for that job, or someone, mentions it to you, or it might be that you hear the lyrics of a song that make you think of someone and then you run into that person. Whatever it is, really pay attention to the synchronicity if this is the card you got, because there are messages coming in for you and you just need to hear them. Card number 2 is 61, and it is the card of self-love. So forgiveness, healing, joy, celebrating you, all of that begins with self-love. So this is you really doing what you need to do this month to nurture yourself and to show yourself that love. It is Feb, it is Valentine's Day month. So show yourself the love you need to show. And that comes in all different shapes and forms depending on what means something to you. If you haven't read the 5 love languages, go and read that, because you might sort of look at that and go, oh, okay, yeah, I'm this person. That's how, these are the things that I can be doing to really show myself that self-love, because that's how I see love. And card number 3 is 57, teaching and learning. So that new job may be something to do with teaching. You might be doing, enrolling in a new course or something. Perhaps that's part of, going to this promotion or this new job is learning something new. But I also feel like this could be not just the learning you've done throughout your life, and looking at all of that past life experience and those old hurts and experiences and, regrets, anger, any of that. It's looking at all that old stuff and just going, actually, I've learned a whole lot from this. And I think some of you might take that a little bit further and then use that wisdom and that knowledge to help and support other people, which is really, really exciting. So I hope you have a fantastic month. If you don't already have the journal, head over to Amazon and order that, or I do have a couple left in Clinic in Yass. If you are doing the journal and you're doing the photo challenge, remember your photos need to be in by the 20th of the month to be in the draw to win the oil for the following month. So have a fantastic February, and I'll see you next month. Bye.